the PMPRB, which is moving in its latest recommendations to something that looks a little bit like the PCPA slash CADITH as it stands today. So with all these sort of overlapping bodies, does this become the opportunity to sort of fundamentally remake the drug approval and market access landscape in Canada?
Because there's so many acronyms that Costa just threw out there at like simultaneously. So let's assume there's billions of people watching this right now, and they're not familiar with the Canadian market access process, let's say, right? Sammy, could you first maybe walk us through what that process is at the highest level possible? Maybe not in the nitty gritty yet, but if you can kind of expand that, and then that'll be helpful. Thank you.
So yeah, that's a great point. So I mean, Health Canada, right, approves a drug based on, is it safe, right? And is it sort of, does it say what it does? Is it more efficacious than a placebo or another standard of care? But just because something is approved in Canada doesn't actually mean that patients can have their insurers pay for it or drug programs will pay for it. And that's where CADITH. And actually, we should also point out that CADITH actually does serve all of the provinces and territories but Quebec. And we do have Ines, who is the sort of the health technology assessment agency for Quebec, right? So we do have two HTA agencies in Canada. And in terms of PMPRB, it's Patented Medicines Price Review Board, and they actually deal with sort of the list prices and what is a fair price in Canada. And they compare it to a lot of other countries. And there is some, I guess, many years of potential, debated changes there. I don't think I should get into that right now, but we do have, and they look at sort of the public posted prices, but a lot of both public and private drug plans don't actually pay those prices. They're confidential prices that are negotiated by the drug programs across Canada through an alliance called Pan Canadian Pharmaceutical Alliance. But then there's also, as I said, private payers who also negotiate confidential prices, right? So again, very complicated.